Much, Mr. Chairman. Congratulations on being chairman of the committee. 2020 was a heck of an election cycle. It will soon be over, hopefully, in my lifetime, and we can move on with the nation's business. I've talked to Bernie several times about what we can do together, and there actually is a lot we can do together. I look forward to that. Senator Whitehouse is sort of on the fence about climate change, but if we can ever get him out of his shell, I would like to talk about what happens if General Motors by 2035 actually converts to all electrical vehicles. I mean, that's not, some left-wing group saying that. That's the General Motors saying that in 2035, I think it is that the date, or 2050, I can't remember now, that they're going to stop producing gasoline-driven cars. Well, what does that mean for the country, why they're trying to do that? And it gives us a chance, I think, to talk about big things. And there's going to be differences. Senator Sanders went down a checklist of big things, and one of my goals is to make sure that all these big things that we're talking about, other people paying for, that we have a sense of, how do you pay for all this stuff? And from a Republican point of view, we can't really say a whole lot about running up the debt because we did it too. But eventually, it's going to take people like Bernie and Lindsey and the rest of us around here to figure out what to do about the debt one day. I don't know when that day comes, but there'll be a day of reckoning, and I know Senator Whitehouse and Kane and others have been pretty open-minded about reforms. From my point of view, that would be revenue too, make sure that the revenue is consistent with what we need up here to operate the government. But from Senator Sanders, I just want to tell you that we're going to have some real stark differences about reconciliation. We're going to have some very pointed differences. But the one thing I want to say about Bernie is that you believe what you're saying. You've been the most consistent voice in this body. And the one thing I respect is people who believe what they're saying. Senator Whitehouse, you believe what you're saying about climate change. And the question is, can we find some common ground given what we believe? We have some very talented people on our side of the aisle. And I would just challenge all of us to fight for peacefully, that's the new word now, fight for your point of view, but see if there's some common ground here because the country needs it. As to the nominee, I've known her for a while, very nice person, but not the unity pick that I was looking for anyway. So Ms. Tanden was receiving corporate donations, which is fine with me. I don't mind if you receive corporate donations as long as they're lawful and fully disclosed. And I think all of us receive donations from different groups. That doesn't mean you're your own because somebody gives you money. So I'm not going to hold that against you. But you've been a very partisan figure. You've been a very tough figure when it comes to political discourse, and that's okay too. But calling Mitch McConnell Moscow Mitch is probably not a very good thing to say. Suggesting that the minority leaders somehow in the pocket of the Russians. The GOP's capacity for evil knows no bounds. I'm sure a lot of people in America believe that. I'm not one of them. So Senator Sanders was Hillary Clinton's opponent, as we all know. So her scorn was not limited to Republicans. Russia did a lot more to help Bernie than the DNC's random internal emails did to help Hillary. Oddly, when Russia was trying to elect Trump, they did not attack Bernie Sanders. They chose to help him. They did this in the Democratic primary. They attacked the other candidate. I doubt if Bernie was Russia's pick either. So the point I'm trying to make here is that in a time of unity, we're picking somebody who throws sharp elbows. And there's going to be a consequence for that, hopefully on our side. As to her management capability, she referred to us for the Glassdoor review of her time of running the Center for American Progress. Again, she's a talented person, has come a long way in life, but here's some of the reviews. June 2019, 1 out of 5 stars. Terrible, absolutely horrible. October 2016, cool work but absurd management. Disapproves of CEO. April 2016, Influential organization, poorly managed, September 2012. 2 out of 5 stars, bad management. February 13th, 2 out of 5 stars, great experience, terrible management. 2 out of 5 stars, April 2017, disapproves of CEO, doesn't recommend, what a mess. So all I can say is that this is not the unifying pick that I was looking for this position. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Lindsey.